Hi, welcome to episode number 28 on the Kindred server. As you can see, I'm here at the Ocean Monument and it's all cleared out. There's no water left in here at all anywhere. Yay! Took a little while to get it all done, but it's all finished now, thankfully. I have decided to leave here, as you can see, the block where you get the gold. I've decided to leave that where it is. Let's just get back into normal view. There we go. So if we just have a quick break of these, there you go, you can see we've still got the gold and everything in there. So no real point in taking that out because we've got lots of gold on the server with all the gold farms and everything, so there's no need to destroy that, so I thought I'd leave that where it was. Haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet with the flooring in here. I was thinking about taking out this level here and taking that all the way around to give one very big level and then another sort of double height level above that. The problem is if I take out that level, well then if we run over here, if I do that I then lose this nice set of stairs because this set of stairs only goes up as far as this level. So I'm going to lose that if I take away this floor here. What I could do is I could just carry on extending that pattern further up and go up to this level up here. So that might be one option, one way of keeping that stairing, but I quite like that. Though the other alternative is I'm thinking of actually putting the actual farm for the all the guardians. I was thinking of actually putting the farm in here, so that might be a good excuse to get rid of all this stairing anyway, to give myself enough room. But yeah, so that's this area all cleared out. Now when I quickly looked in my inventory just then, you may have noticed got quite a bit of sand in there, and if we just head on out of the monument just here, so working our way up. Okay, the reason for the, actually get up onto the here because it gives us a nice view then. There you go. Okay, so the reason for all the sand is because I now need to fill all this area and all the way around between these blocks. There's one set of blocks over there, one set of blocks over there, one set of blocks just there, and it's just basically I've got to fill in all that area there between these prismarine block bricks. All that area there all needs to be filled in with glass, and I'm going to use glass panes. Calculated it out, I'm just going to need something in the region of around about 5,000 glass panes. So that's going to take a little while. So yes, that's my current mission, is to wrong button, is to convert all that sand into glass panes. I'm going to work out I'm going to need about 30 stacks of sand to be able to do that. So keep me occupied for a little while just converting all that over. Once I've done that, I then also need more sand as well, sand and gravel and things like that, so I can actually then mark out some areas within this glass box I'm going to create, and then I can then start emptying all the water out. Now normally when you empty out one of these ocean monuments, there's normally at least 1 or 2 rooms of sponges, which will obviously make that quite a lot easier because you can just use the sponges to empty the water out. Unfortunately, the only sponges I've got are these 3 here, and they were the ones that I got from killing the older guardians. So that means it's going to take me quite a long while to actually be able to get all of this water emptied out. I'm even considering actually seeing if I can find another monument, raiding it just purely for the sponges, because it's going to take so long to empty out. Haven't quite decided yet, but we'll see how things go I think when I first start. But yeah, that's where I am at the moment, so I shall come back to you in a minute. Cheers. Welcome back, and I've been doing a little bit of recording, so if we just pop up here, you'll be able to see. Done a bit of recording, I'm going to do a bit of work. Okay, so as you can see, I've now filled in all the walls, and that took a lot of glass, so thank you very much to my son Chobs09, who's now known as Master Boy. Thank you very much for collecting quite a bit of sand for me. These walls are made up of blue stained panes and then white stained panes for the writing. And if we come around here, you can see that I've actually started clearing the water. Go away, bloody guardians. Yes, I started, go up on here, started clearing the glass, clearing the water, so you can actually now see the glass properly. And I think that looks really nice with the Kindred writing on there. If we just wander along this edge, don't want to fall off. Yeah, so that's now starting to look really nice. Just want to make sure I'm not going to get attacked because those things don't have to give you a kick, and obviously that's going to drop me down quite a distance and could kill me. So yes, it does look really nice with the blue stained glass and the water behind. Go away. Right. Oh, now I can't get up over there, can I? So we have to drop down into here and over and up. Right. Okay, now it's taken me quite a while to clear that area out because I only had the 3 sponges from the 3 Elder Guardians in this monument here. Unfortunately, there wasn't a sponge room like you normally get in a monument. I didn't have one in this monument for some strange reason. So yes, it's been taking me a long time, and what I've been doing has been segregating the water out into these 6x6 blocks and then dropping the sponges down, 3 sponges in, picking them up, cooking them to dry them out, and then going down and doing it again. It takes forever. So then what I've done is I've now changed my technique, and I'm now doing 4 blocks all at the same time. So if we just drop down into here, so I've got the furnace in the middle, and then all I do is just put the 3 blocks in there. Oh, go away! Put the 3 blocks in there, dry them out, pick them up, dry them out, put them in there, then move across, pick them up, put them in there to dry them out. Just working my way around like that, all the way around. And then once I've got each cube down to a certain level, I then lower the sand in the middle and then carry on. That way then I'm not climbing up long distance all the way up to the top each time to fill up. So yes, it does take a while. Oh, go away. Yes, it does take a while to do, but we're getting there with it. But luckily enough, Killer Princess came on last night. She said that she's actually found another farm. No, another monument. And in that monument there was a sponge room that had 30 odd sponges in. So I'm just in the process of just drying them out at the moment, and that should really speed up the process of trying to clear those out, because obviously it means I can do a lot more clearing out in each go. Okay, I'm going to have a little bit of a break away from clearing the water out, because what I want to do is I want to start looking at the actual farm itself. So if we just drop down into here, go away, thank you, and drop down again. Right, so the actual farm itself is going to be obviously in here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy, or not copy, I'm going to base my design upon the design by XB Crafted on the Hermitcraft server. And basically what he's done is he's put 2 spawning areas, one on this side of the entrance and the other over on this side of the entrance, which means unfortunately this nice stairway design here is going to have to go, so I might take a screenshot of this and then copy it and put it somewhere else, because I don't know what it is about the design, it just looks quite nice. Yeah, so he's going to have 2 spawning areas, one over there, one over there. The Guardians are going to spawn in, drop down through the water into a central sort of channel that will then feed them both in this way here, underneath the entranceway, so down in there somewhere. And I'll probably have to put like a glass floor or something on. Go away. I have to put a glass floor on there so I can see what they're doing. Underneath that there'll be some lava, a couple of layers of lava, one layer of lava, something like that, which will set them alight obviously. As they then drop down, they'll then drop 30 odd blocks down to bedrock, just above bedrock, which will hopefully the full damage will kill them. And then obviously hoppers and things like that to pick up the drops, and item elevator to bring the items back up here again. So that's going to be the what's going to happen, but now I've just got to go on to the actual process of actually doing it. So I shall have a bit of a cut here, and then join me again once I've got a bit of work done. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. Hi, and welcome back. And as you can see, I'm doing something a bit different now. I'm now trying a 3rd-person view. This is actually using my son Stan Hobbs' account, so just having a go at that and seeing how this goes. So a little time lapse here of me just clearing out some of these areas of the ocean, so you can just see how I'm doing it with the sponges here. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy this. There you go, that's all the water cleared out. Now it's just a case of clearing out all this sand and getting it all ready and flattened out. Okay, thanks for watching. Well, it's taken about 5 days because I've been off work with a bad back for this last week, and during those 5 days I've been working on here, and as you can see, it's taken 5 days, and the help of my son Chobs09, who supplied some sand, and Killer Princess, who helped with the sponges and also helped empty some of the water, and also Mission Lost came by and he also helped laying some of the sand down and clearing some of the water and killing some of the guardians. So yeah, a little bit of a server effort this one's been, but yeah, it's taken, let's say, about 5 days, but we're eventually all cleared out of water and it's looking really good. Please don't mention the fact that that is obviously much shorter distance than that, so for some reason this Kindred working is over to the left hand side, whereas all the other ones seem pretty central, but I'll say for some reason my maths was completely on that one, but we won't mention that. The other thing I need to do is, as you can probably see, is I do need to do a little bit of lighting around here because it's all quite dark and we get guys like that guy spawning in, which I obviously want to stop, and those 3 guys down there, and I've had my fair share of creepers around here as well. Okay, now just wanted to give you a little bit of a status update on this. If we just pop down here actually into the main monument itself, and down again another level. Haven't really done anything with these 2 top levels yet, but on this level here, got a few chests set up here where obviously all the supplies and things that have been coming through from actually mining the whole area out. Okay, so this is one side of the farm, and this is the original one that I set up a little while ago. I've now replicated that over on this side, got rid of that nice set of stairs that are over on this side, but yeah, got rid of those and got this farm working. As you can see by those guys down there, it's already started working. The actual spawn rates from this thing are actually really good, even with me just working around it. Okay, so this level here gives us the where they actually drop down, so you can actually see them, keep an eye on them as they're dropping down, so that's all working. As you can see, at the moment they're all trapped inside that water area, so they're not bouncing around, but when they're out of water they bounce around quite a bit and make a lot of noise, so that's why I put the water in. Okay, and finally we now pop down to the very bottom level. Okay, so this is what I've been working on just recent. I just heard a zombie. I can't say. Oh, just going to pick that up. Bugging me. Right, there we go. Okay, so this is what I'm working on at the moment, which is, if we just pop up here, so there you go, you can just see the guardian tails just then. So they go through the guardian. Once I take that area out, the guardians will drop down here, come along to here. This is where the water ends at this block here. They'll then drop down into this big hole here, which will go right the way down to bedrock through some lava, and that will hopefully kill them. I just need to stick a roof on this and do some jungle tidying up and stop these guys from spawning in because they're bugging me. So once I get all that sorted out, still quite a bit of work to do, quite a bit of digging and things like that to get on with. But once I've got all the digging done, I'll come back to you. Okay. Okay, well, I've done a little bit more than a bit of digging like I said I was going to do. You can see the first thing I've done is I've moved the nether portal over to here, so it's a lot closer, and I've actually taken away all of that scaffolding and everything that's over the other side of the... Let's see if we can just come around the side here. Yes, all the scaffolding and everything that went over to the original portal point over there has all been taken away, so it all looks a lot tidier now. Okay, so from the original, well, from the new spawn point here, set up these stairs up into the main area. And this was where I was working earlier, so as you can see I've now got a killing area there with the lava. So what I'll do is if we just go in through the doorway here, and I'll come on to what's in this room in a minute, but we'll just come down into here. So this is where I was previously. Got a button here, push button for lava on off, so at the moment the lava's on, press the button and the lava disappears. That way then it can then become an AFK farm, it can then become a XP farm because the guardians will fall down, they won't die completely and they'll just be one hit kills at the bottom. But I prefer the AFK version, so we'll turn that back on again. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just come around here. So you see all this is all been torched up to stop mobs from spawning in and around this area. This is the new section where the stairs up is. See, this area's all been glassed out. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just return back around here. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, much like where I filled in that this wall just here, I'm going to do the same along there, along there, along there, along there, along there, along there. It's all the way around, just to make it look a bit tidier, and also just to encase this area here, so then I can decide to do something with it. Okay, so what we'll do is if we just pop down into the, you can see where the killing area is. Make sure there's no mobs or anything. As I say, I've lit up all the caves and things like that around here, although there is still a mob over there. Yes. Oh, it's just gone behind that wall. I'll get him. Get him later. Right. Okay, so from down here, we're directly below that area, so the guardians come from each side through the lava. They then fall down into this area here where they take just about 30, it's about 33, oh there you go, this by magic, take about 33 blocks worth of damage, obviously with the fire as well, that then kills them off, and then any drops they have go into hoppers, pardon me, which then goes through into the dropper, yeah, the dropper that's just there. Okay, so is this guy going to give us something? Let's have a look. There you go, he's dropped something, hopefully. There we go. It then shoots off into there. That water stream heads on round and then into the base. I've actually just got this block here because sometimes I stand here, do some AFKs. I'll put a couple of blocks here to make up a little makeshift shelf, makeshift shelter. There we go. Can't speak today. And that way then I get some good spawn rates. But obviously, by being down here, I have to be careful of, because all the caves around here are all loaded. And so the spawn rate does tend to decrease, so I prefer to be up higher. And talk of the devil. Oh, where'd he go? Here he comes. Come on then, you. Let me kill you off. There you go, right. Okay. Hopefully that'll help improve the spawn rate. Okay, so we're heading on up. Oh, I can hear one bouncing around. Has he gone through already? Yeah, he's gone through already. Oh, there you go, there's one. So he'll swim over this way, hopefully. Come on. Kiwi. Here he comes. He then jumps across a couple of times, tries to jump across between the two platforms, and eventually then falls into the lava itself. That's what he should do. Come on. Now where are you gone? Here he comes. And that time he falls straight through. You see, he does, yeah, they do flap around sometimes, but they do eventually fall down. I could potentially put some sort of glass or something like that divider between these two walls here, and what they'll do is then, if they, as they try to jump across, they'll hit the glass and fall down. But I don't really think it's necessary at the moment. They still seem to fall down quite happily on their own. Okay, so up to this level here, so this is where we come in. So these are the two spawning areas. As you see, I've just generally just sort of tidied up the area a bit, ignoring that bit over there. Hello, why aren't you there? Strange block missing for no reason. No, I haven't got any on me. Okay, so yeah, so these are the spawning areas. And obviously when they spawn, drop out of here, down into the water, and away they go. I've taken away lots of the unnecessary supports, things like these supports here. There was some over this way, I've taken them away now, just to tidy up the whole area a bit. And I've actually moved all the supports so they all now match a nice little pattern here in the middle. Also got these slime blocks here, which I'll show you what they're for in a minute. I'm sure I just saw somebody bounce down then. So am I going to get a chance to see him? Yeah, there he goes, he's just dropped in because of the flames. But anyway, yeah, there were lots of the light structures like this one here. There were lots of them over this way because this is where the steps were that used to take up into the second level up there. So that's all gone. Got the second spawning platform and everything all in here. That's all doing its job. Up on this level here again, I've cleared out a lot of the areas. You can see the spawning platform, spawning areas in there. Notice also how the water's running downwards. That's because I only placed the water on the very, very top blocks, one on each side, all the way along. And because it's 2 blocks wide, what happens with these blocks in between? What happens is it causes the water then to go downwards. So it doesn't matter where within this area the guardians spawn, they're automatically pushed downwards by the water flow, and then obviously pushed into the trap down the bottom there. Okay, so again on this level here, what I've done is just matching the support struts from down below, and finally up here, same thing again, matching the support struts from down below. And then the top layer, I haven't actually done anything with that yet, that's just left as it was naturally. Sealed up the ceiling, because also I don't need that that entrance up to the top anymore, because I don't use that entrance now. Okay, let's go back down to the main level, which is this level here. Now, earlier I did have all of my building materials and things like that down around about here somewhere, but it was a real pain having to cart it away over. So what I've done is I've now set up an area over here that's got everything I need, so all my chests with everything in, furnaces and stuff like that over here, got the bed over here for sleeping. But this is the main area of this room, and this is where the all the drops come up. So got the glass elevator there, so as I was mentioning earlier, down underneath we've got the where the guardians fall down, and there's a guardian just dying over there, so you can just see him bouncing around. There's a couple of them, so hopefully they'll make their way down. So they plummet down to their death, they die, the items go into the item elevator, they then come up here into this water stream, which then feeds around the back, and then gets automatically deposited into these various different sections. So the first one here we've got prismarine shards, which is completely full up, plus also another chest, nothing in that one yet. Sorry about that. Prismarine crystals, we've got a few of those. I did already have 10 stacks of 64, but I've converted those now over to the sea lanterns, so wrong side. So we've got quite a few sea lanterns now. So yeah, so that's where they've come from. No, that's where they've gone. Obviously raw fish, yeah, coming along quite nicely. And then anything else that comes through, I'll just put these as a like overflow chest just to catch anything else that happens to get caught in the system. Okay, still nothing come through as yet. Well, that's what we'll do. If we just go around to the back here, I've obviously walled off this whole area just so that it covers it all up, really makes it look nice. And obviously I'm going to carry on this wall all the way along the back. So this is the sorting system we've got, and it's just the simple sort of one that I use on the witch farm as well. And these are the hoppers that obviously feed through into the chests. This is another separate area, so we'll come across that in a minute. If I just climb up here, I'll be able to show you that setup. Where are we? Here we go. Okay, so hopefully we should start seeing some items coming up the item elevator and then into here. Possibly. Maybe. Be nice. Come on, you know you want to. Okay, well, I was waiting for them to do their thing anyway. Yes, I've put all of just covered over the actual redstone with these half slabs here, partly to prevent spawns, but also just to cover it over in case there's any water leaks or anything like that. Oh, there we go, here comes some items. So they drop into there and then run their way through, being automatically sorted into the correct hoppers and then through into the correct chests. But yes, I've covered the redstone over so that if there are any water leaks or anything like that, the redstone's not going to get washed away. Okay, now the ones on this side are slightly different. These aren't automatically fed. The ones on this side are fed through here, and these are for the, so drop the crafted items in here. So this are things like the prismarine blocks, prismarine bricks, dark prismarine, and the sea lanterns. So when they're actually crafted, I can then chuck them in there. And then again, using the water stream, which goes around the back, all the way around, through into here, goes up the item elevator, and then across and round through exactly the same systems we've got over there, down into through the various chests. So yeah, it's all fully automated sorting system, which is quite handy. Okay, just pop back up onto the next level up here. The reason why I put the slime blocks in is because quite a few times I've been sort of wandering, going, oh yeah, that looks all good, oh yeah, and falling off and then hurting myself. So by putting the slime blocks there, it just makes things a bit safer. You can see this section up here, again I've just boxed it all in, never a need for it. It's just purely aesthetics, just to make it sort of merge in a bit more with the surroundings, make it look a bit prettier. But I think that all looks pretty good at the moment. Okay, so we'll just head on. Raining again. So just heading on out here. Not really done a huge amount with the area out here. As I said, I've just taken away the beacon because obviously we don't need that anymore. Now I've done all the mining that I need, and obviously taken away the support struts that went across all the way over to the original nether portal that was over there. Obviously I've done quite a bit of torching around the area just to try and minimise the amount of mob spawning that goes on. Within the actual monument itself there shouldn't be any mob spawning at all. The only mobs that are supposed to be able to spawn within a monument are guardians, and obviously the elder guardians when it initially creates. So you don't need to worry too much about mob spawning actually within the monument itself, but it's just on the outskirts of the monument around here, just making sure this area is being kept lit, which actually looks like some of the torches have been washed away. Maybe I might have to go back through there and just re-torch down there. And actually, if I come around this way, I'll be able to show you the sort of thing that I can't run now because I've run out of health. So let's quickly top that up. Hunger. There we go. That's better. Okay. So yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is just blocking off these sections here, just so that it then just completely keeps everything under there, all out of eyesight really, and just allows me then I can put something in. I'm not too sure what yet. I'm sure I'm going to hide something away underneath here. I think it'll look quite nice. It'll be quite handy. Okay, let's just see. Got anybody dying? Nope, nobody dying as of yet by the little things. Okay, so we'll just head back on up. Let's see how things are going. Oh. Any items? Doesn't want to play at the moment. Oh, there is another way of getting up there, so let's pop on up. You see, I've got a few different sort of systems for getting up and down the floors. I've got these ladder systems here. I've also got these very tatty dirt stairs. So I've got a variety of different systems. I'm going to try and sort of stick to one theme and find one theme and then stick to it. Just got to try and work out what that theme is. I haven't actually got to that stage yet. Okay, so let's just pop across here. Why are you not got anything next to you? There should be something next to you, I'm sure. Okay, might have to look at that. Okay, so we're back up at the top here. Let's see, are we going to get anything up? There we go. Fishes and things like that coming up. So it shows that the system's working quite nicely, and they just feed their way into there. It's quite good sometimes actually if you're in here when the items do come up. So let's see if we can get it to work. Because what I sometimes says, I sometimes stand here AFK because that way then I'm far. There we go. That's what I was looking for. When the items come up, when they go in through the droppers, it fires off the redstone here, which just allows one item to drop through into the hoppers that are linked into the chests. That's keeping the actual filtering system fully topped up. But yeah, so sometimes I stand here to do my AFK, and it's quite nice just watching the light show as items are coming up. Not too sure what's going to happen once we get the chests filled up, because obviously theoretically, or what I'm hoping is going to happen is once the first side of chests gets filled up, no other items can go into there, so then it should automatically then start filling up the chests on the opposite, on the next side. That's what I'm hoping will happen, but obviously that's quite a way away, even with the prismarine shards, which are filling up very, very quickly. So we've got one double chest full, plus this little lot here, plus obviously the ones that are actually in the hoppers behind as well. So we've got quite a few prismarine shards, but even with all those shards we've got, it's still going to take a long time before all three double chests will fill up, plus the hoppers, before we start worrying about what's going to happen on this side. Okay, so that pretty much covers everything that I wanted to cover here. What I'll do is just flip back to the traditional F5 view, and we'll wander this way so you can actually see the farm. Hopefully, I wonder if anything's going to come up whilst we're standing here. But anyway, cool, got a frog in my throat today. Just get that out of the way so we can go that. Oh, there you go, there goes some items. Yeah, I caught them. Alright. Okay, well thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please leave a like. If you're not already, please subscribe, and I shall see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Oh, there goes a few more items. Yay! Cheers. Bye bye.